Okay, Chungmu, are you first, second, third, or fourth? Third. Sinsu. First? First? You don't know when you're going? Really?
Space first.
Main part.
Sinsu, are you going second? Let's make this easy. Seijin,
Yes.
third, fourth?
You say main part or?
Okay, look, the way it works is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's going first? All right? Who's going first? Space is first. Seijin,
Yes. Second.
second. Sinsu, for Chungmu, you're third. Okay. Okay, space, let's go. Let's go. Okay, everyone else, shh. Okay, let's go back. It's gonna take us 50 minutes. We need to start. Unless you want to stay late today. I don't. Stand over there. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to presentation today. Our team name is Nogada. We are going to talk about architect. I hope you find the presentation interesting.
Okay, we have divided our main part into 4 parts. Firstly, Singsu will talk about inventions and discoveries. Secondly, Space will talk about famous people in architecture. And third, I will talk about best accredited schools around the world to study the architecture. And finally, Jungmu will finish our main part by talking about kind jobs and work and what they do. Now Sungsu will start by talking about inventions and discoveries.
All right, so you guys all gave me the wrong order. So Sinsu, you're going first. Go ahead. This is what I meant by who's speaking first, who's speaking second, who's speaking third. So you're speaking first. Who's speaking second? Who's going after you? Space. You're not first. You're 2. Who's going third? Seijin.
Yes.
And you're going last. That's what I was asking for. All right, go ahead.
Yes, because it's me. What I'm going to talk about is concrete. It turns out Porcelana, Portland cement, reinforced concrete. First is Portland cement. In 1824, British architect Joseph Aspdin blended clay and limestone grains and baked it to make cement. Portland cement was the first artificial cement with good quality. Reinforced concrete. This is anecdote. In the 1860s, French gardener Joseph Foumoni produced a garden bucket using reinforced concrete, a combination of chic and concrete developed by fellow French Joseph Louis. First is Porcelana. Porcelana is volcano ash. Roman used this first concrete. Thank you.
I will make a presentation architect. As a global architect, Andrew Dadao, Anthony Gaudi, Le Corbusier, and Kim Soo-hyun have been named. I will introduce Gaudi and Ando Tadao's architecture because I admire them. This is Antoni Gaudi's architecture, my favorite architecture. This is Sagrada Familia Cathedral. This is still under construction. It will completed in 100 cycles of Gaudi's text. The okay. Second is Parkway. It reminds me a place in land of finer tales. Uh, the colorful mosaic painting creates mysterious atmosphere. This is the place is famous sightseeing. Third one is Casamira. This building is just row house. This is famous because of its unique appearance. Next is architecture of Ando Dadao. First architecture is Church of the Light. This is using light. The cross was expressed through light. Second architecture is Church on the water. The water seems enrich the sacred atmosphere and serenity of the church. Third architecture is water temple. The view above resembles a lotus flower. Beautiful Ando Dadao's architecture gives me a feeling of relief. Thank you.
Actually, my part is best of accredited schools for my major, architecture. First, I choose Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It is located in the USA. And MIT have been ranked number one in architectural college evaluations for a long time. And many people admit that the MIT is a good school to study architecture. And second, I choose Harvard University. It is also located in the USA. And everyone knows that Harvard University is a good school to study any major. So Harvard University is also a nice school to study architecture. And third, I put University of Cambridge. It is located in the United Kingdom. University of Cambridge receives high score from the achievements of research because of their architectural theories rather than their part of their architectural designs. Next, I collected best accredited schools in Asia. And first, I choose Tsinghua University. It is located in China, and Tsinghua University is ranked number 8 in architectural college evaluations in 2017. Tsinghua University is famous for the reputation of their students rather than their research performance. And second, I choose Kyoto University. It is located in Japan. Japanese architecture is admitted well by everyone in the world. And Kyoto University is the best school to study architecture in Japan. Lastly, I put Seoul National University. It is located in Korea. In fact, Korean architecture and universities of Korea are not admitted very well by around the world, but I think Seoul National University is the best school to study architecture in Korea, and so I put it on here lastly. Okay, thank you for listening.
I will explain about the job related to architecture. Architecture is largely divided into engineering and design. If you look at it more deeply, you will know that there are a lot more jobs in the architecture. First, I will introduce the job related to design. There are interior designer, registered architect, construction designer. Second, the examples of engineering. There are architecture construction expert, architecture structure expert, construction manager. There are a lot of job except the job. So far, we talked about the architecture. First, we talked about cement and concrete as important and amazing discoveries. Second, we talked about the famous architect Anthony Gaudi and Tadao Le Corbusier Kim. Third, we introduced the best accredited schools in the world and Asia. Finally, I introduced about the job and work and what we do in the future. I think you know how attractive architecture is when you heard our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Okay,
Thank you for listening. Despite all the content is boring. Do you have any question?
No. Okay, group one, move to the back. Group two, go sit in the front. Okay? Group one to the back, group two, go sit in the front. Oh, you got the clicker. Let's see.
어떻게 진짜 나 진짜 한 번에 완전 네? 제가 무슨 말인지 모르겠어요. 그런 말 오지 말았지. 아, 그렇죠. 마음으로 나오는데 어디 약간
Yuri, first, are you going first? Second? Second? Rachel? Last, Mia? First? And Ma, you're third. Okay, Mia. Get the clickers there, right there, next to you.
연습을 안 했겠다.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before starting the presentation, I will introduce ourselves. We are cute Mia, sexually victimized and beautiful nature. Now I will start the presentation. Our topic is politics and diplomacy. This is a table of contents. First, kind jobs and what they do. Second, historical events in major. Third, accredited journal relate to major. Finally, different areas of fields within a major. I will talk about kind jobs and what they do. First job is diplomat. Diplomat is person that represent the country abroad. So diplomat has to work with a sense of vision and be good at other languages. Diplomat negotiates diverse issues with other countries. When we need to sign a treaty with other countries, diplomat will negotiate for it. So one of examples is trade agreement between Korea and the United States. And diplomat protect citizens abroad. We can have dangerous and embarrassing situations when we live or travel abroad. Then, if we visit our diplomat in the country, we can get help for them. Second job is politician. Politician is person who is active participant in politics and lead the country as representative of citizens. So politician has to work with responsibility. Politicians create policy. Politicians should try to make the country where citizens can live better. So they should make good policy. If bad policy exists, they should remove or change it. Politicians work for citizens and country. We elect politicians through elections. They become politicians because of us. So they should always think about citizens and country. I think both the jobs are very difficult but very wonderful. I will finish my presentation. Thank you for listening. Your turn.
아, 진짜.
Hello, my name is Hyuri. My major is politics and diplomacy. Today I introduced historical events in major. I think the hot issue is Buchanan's impeachment. So, election to be held within 60 days. South Korea's constitutional court has upheld a decision by National Assembly to impeach President alleged corruption. The unprecedented decision is unanimous with all 8 judges in the court voting to remove Park Geun-hye. Unanimous. the court has upheld the accused president because she abused her authority in helping 최순실 raise foundation from companies. So South Koreans took to the street with some groups protesting the decision and others celebrating removal her from power. My case is later, so I celebrated in chicken. And local media and opportunity parties accused 최순실 of unused relationship with president to force the companies to donate millions of dollars to foundations she runs. But Park-geun-hye is not the first impeachment president. In 2004, late President Roh Hyun is faced impeachment, but court restored his power. President 박근혜 impeachment significance is our first impeachment president in Korea history. So what we are do is actively participate into voting. We know how vote is important. The vote day is May 9th. We realize democracy by voting our hands. Thank you for listening.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mai. I am going to talk about agricultural law that public research related to political diplomacy. In this presentation, I will explain about the culture of diplomacy. Is the one leading researcher for the study of diplomacy. Is published research on the theory, practice, and processing. Diplomatic studies are an interdisciplinary field, including contributions from international relations, history, law, society, economic, and philosophy. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm the last speaker, Rachel. I'm going to talk about different areas or fields within a major. There are big two parts in my major, literally political science and diplomacy. I want to talk about political science first. Political science is a social science which deals with systems of government, the analysis of political behaviors, political thought, and political something. And political science comprises numerous subfields including comparative politics, political economy, and international relations. Political science, as one of the social sciences, uses many methods like primary sources such as historical document or official records, and secondary sources like model building and survey research. Next, I want to talk about diplomacy. Diplomacy is the art and practice of conducting negotiations between representatives of states. It usually refers to international diplomacy, the conduct of international relations by diplomat, and diplomat speaks about peacemaking, war, international economy, and human rights. Diplomacy is um, diplomacy is representative country and it is important to it is important to introduce the country and or help other countries. These are about our major political science and diplomacy. Do you have any questions? Nope. That's it.
Okay, you guys move to the back, and then group 3, come on up to the front. Who's got the clicker? Click, 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 click. Oh. Unso, second, third, Mary, fourth, Yayun, second, okay, and Yewan first. Okay, go ahead. Everyone, listen, okay?
Hi everyone, my name is Yeon. Today our team 3 will talk about our major, social welfare and psychology. At first, I will talk about what do we learn from the Department of Social Welfare. Then Yeon will talk about what is the social welfare system of our country and the meaning of social welfare. Eunso will talk about what is social worker, and why not Yeonsu will talk about criminal psychology. Now I will talk about what do we learn in the Department of Social Welfare. In this department, we learn about improvements and problems of social welfare system that countries enforce. Also, we learn about practical knowledges and skills that can help welfare of people. Then we study many objects during 4 years. There are introduction of social welfare, family welfare, volunteer work, social policy, and community welfare. At first, in introduction of social welfare, it's about conception of social policy and problems.
and how to resolve social problems and individual desires. This is what we learn now in the first year. Secondly, in family welfare, it's we learn about conception of family, problems of family, how to resolve it, and policies to support. Also, we learn about volunteer work. In this class, we develop ability to exploit and practice various programs in the volunteer work field. Also, the practical objects, we learn social policies too. We study theory to plan and practice social policies. As final, we study about community welfare. It includes conception, purpose, process, implements, and relationship of community members. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Kim Ye-eun, and I'm majoring social welfare. I'm going to talk about the meaning of social welfare and the system of our country. Above all, social welfare is a social endeavor aimed at improving people's life. That is, social welfare is social welfare is social welfare. Our country is social welfare. Now I'm going to talk about the system of our social welfare system of our country. There are three types of social welfare system. It is social insurance system, public assistance, and finally it's social welfare service. First, social insurance is social insurance social insurance system is designed to ensure people's life. Social insurance system has five insurance. First is unemployment insurance. Second is occupational health and safety insurance. Third is national pension. Fourth is health insurance. Finally is long-term care insurance for the age. Second is public assistance. Public assistance is aimed at public assistance is country or local government give finally is social welfare service. Social welfare service is institution that enables people to live normal life. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Kim Won-seol. I'm majoring in social welfare. Let me talk about social workers. First, there are many kinds of social workers. Mostly there are seniors, child, and youth social workers. Besides, there are multiple cultures, disabled person, and school social workers. Second, social workers do a lot of things. For example, they can help hard people in several ways. Social workers counsel with many people who have various concerns, so they can be happy by getting a solution or talking to others. Similarly, social workers can give hope to tired people. In detail, I will talk about what social workers do depending on types of them. In case of senior social workers, aids and events are provided for elderly people who need help in the area. As for disabled person social workers, activities and support activities are carried out for for the rehabilitation of disabled person or human rights. And in the child welfare institution, various events such as education experience and protection are conducted for teenagers and children. Third, I will talk about how to be social workers. In order to become social workers, you should specialize in social welfare studies at college and graduate schools. If you graduate from the relevant department, you will qualify for the second degree of social workers, and if you pass the national exam after graduation, you will qualify for the first degree of social welfare. Thank you for listening.
My name is Yeonsu. My major is psychology. Today, I'm going to talk about criminal psychology in the field of psychology. Criminal psychology is criminal psychology is the criminal psychology is about understanding psychology of criminals and trying to correct them. The jobs related criminal psychology are criminal psychologist and profiler. First, criminal psychologist is a profession that study cause of crime and try to reduce crime rate. Next, profiler is a profession that identifies suspects psychology and searching for suspects. In order to have this job, you have to study criminology and psychology. Criminology is study of crime and punishment. Psychology is study of human mind. Clinical psychology is used in criminal psychology. Clinical psychology is used to identify and cure individual mental disorders and psychological problems. Studying to this job is very hard, but it will be very rewarding because criminal psychology is the study of trying to reduce crime rate, trying to build a safe society by lowering crime rate. Criminal psychology is highly popular because of this trait. Criminal psychology, for example, criminal psychology dramas such as CSI and Signal are becoming very popular. Like the story of this drama, criminal psychology criminal psychology will be an effort to reduce crime rate and make the world safer. Thank you. To sum up, in social welfare class, we study about introduction of social welfare, family welfare, volunteer work, and community welfare. There are public assistance, social security, social welfare service in Korea. Social workers have many hard people in several ways. Clinical psychology is an effort to reduce crime rate. Thank you for listening to. Thank you for listening to. You have any question? Thank you.